The Trojan Horse, a tale of deception and victory. For 10 long years, the Greeks laid siege to the mighty city of Troy. The walls of Troy were said to be impenetrable, and its warriors, led by the valiant Hector and guided by King Priam, were among the fiercest in the ancient world. The war had begun over Helen, the queen whose beauty was said to rival the gods and whose abduction by Paris, a Trojan prince, had ignited the conflict. Despite their strength and cunning, the Greeks could not breach the city's defenses. The war seemed destined to stretch on indefinitely, with neither side gaining the upper hand. It was then that Odysseus, the wily king of Ithaca, conceived a bold and deceptive plan that would become legendary: the construction of the horse. Under the cover of night, the Greeks built a massive wooden horse, an extraordinary feat of craftsmanship. This horse was hollow, designed to conceal a group of the finest Greek warriors within its belly. The rest of the Greek army, pretending to abandon the siege, burned their camp and sailed away, leaving the horse behind on the shores of Troy. In the morning, the Trojans awoke to find the Greeks gone and the towering wooden horse standing on the beach. Alongside it was a lone Greek, Sinon, who claimed to have been abandoned by his comrades. He told the Trojans a carefully crafted tale. The horse was an offering to Athena, a gesture to secure safe passage for the Greeks as they retreated. However, Sinon warned, destroying the horse would bring Athena's wrath upon Troy, while bringing it into the city would ensure her favor. The fall of Troy. Despite warnings from Cassandra, the cursed prophetess who could see the future but was never believed, and Laocoon, a Trojan priest who famously declared, "Beware of Greeks bearing gifts." The Trojans were seduced by the apparent gift. They pulled the horse through the city gates, believing it symbolized their victory. That night, as the city celebrated, the hidden Greek soldiers crept out from the horse's belly and opened the gates of Troy. The Greek fleet, which had not truly sailed away but had merely hidden beyond the horizon, returned under the cover of darkness. The soldiers poured into the city, catching the Trojans off guard. Flames engulfed Troy as its defenders fell one by one. The impenetrable city, thought to be invincible, was reduced to rubble by morning. Legacy of the Trojan Horse. The story of the Trojan Horse is not just a tale of war and conquest. It is a testament to the power of cunning over brute strength, of strategy over stubborn resistance. It reminds us that appearances can be deceiving and that even the strongest fortress can fall to a clever mind. The fall of Troy marked the end of an era, but the story of the horse lives on, immortalized in Homer's Odyssey and Virgil's Aeneid, serving as a cautionary tale for generations to come. The aftermath of Troy's fall. As dawn broke over the smoldering ruins of Troy, the once great city was no more. The Greeks, though victorious, paid a heavy price for their years of war. The gods, displeased by the brutality and deceit, cursed many of the victors. Menelaus, the husband of Helen, found his wife among the ruins. Despite her role in starting the war, her beauty and charm softened his heart. He took her back to Sparta, though their journey home was fraught with peril. Odysseus, the mastermind behind the horse, was fated to wander the seas for 10 more years before he could return to his homeland. The Trojans' fate. The survivors of Troy faced uncertain fates. Some were enslaved, while others, like Aeneas, a noble Trojan prince, managed to escape. Aeneas carried his father, Anchises, on his back and led a small band of followers out of the burning city. Guided by destiny, he embarked on a perilous journey across the seas, seeking a new land where Troy's spirit could be reborn. His voyage, chronicled in Virgil's Aeneid, ultimately led to the founding of Rome, a city destined to become one of the greatest empires in history. The lessons of the Trojan horse. The tale of the Trojan horse echoes through time, teaching humanity about the dual-edged nature of ingenuity and the dangers of blind trust. It reminds us that hubris and overconfidence can lead even the mightiest to ruin. The Greeks' victory, while celebrated, came with profound consequences, as their deceit sowed discord among the gods and tarnished their honor. For the Trojans, the horse became a symbol of their naivety and a bitter lesson in the perils of ignoring wise counsel. Cassandra's unheeded warnings and Laocoon's death became metaphors for the tragedy of foresight ignored. A tale for the ages, the Trojan horse has transcended its origins as a war stratagem to become a universal symbol of deception and cunning. Whether used to describe a computer virus or a political ploy, the term reminds us of the story's enduring relevance. In every retelling, the horse looms large as a cautionary figure, its hollow body filled with warriors, its wooden surface a mask hiding danger. It is a reminder that even in times of peace, vigilance and wisdom are the keys to survival, and that the greatest battles are often won not by strength, but by the sharpness of the mind. The story of the Trojan horse is not just a tale of Troy's fall. It is a timeless lesson etched into the fabric of human history. The Trojan horse in modern context. The legacy of the Trojan horse extends far beyond the ruins of ancient Troy. In modern times, it serves as a metaphor for deceptive tactics that lead to unexpected consequences. Whether in warfare, politics, technology, or personal relationships, the concept of the Trojan horse warns against the dangers of misplaced trust and unexamined acceptance. Trojan horses in warfare. Throughout history, military strategists have drawn inspiration from the story of Troy. The idea of using subterfuge to infiltrate and conquer an enemy has been adapted in countless ways. For instance, during World War II, the Allies employed Operation Fortitude, a deception campaign involving fake equipment and false radio transmissions, to mislead German forces about the location of the D-Day invasion. The Trojan horse in technology. The digital age has given the term Trojan horse a new meaning. In cybersecurity, a Trojan is a type of malicious software disguised as a legitimate program. Once downloaded, it allows hackers to breach a system, steal data, or cause harm. This modern application of the concept underscores the timelessness of the original lesson. Even trusted objects can harbor great danger. The Trojan horse as a symbol. In literature and art, the Trojan horse has become a symbol of cunning, betrayal, and the thin line between victory and hubris. Its imagery is often used to explore themes of trust, manipulation, and the consequences of unchecked ambition. From Shakespeare's plays to modern cinema, the tale continues to inspire creators across generations. The moral of the story. The story of the Trojan horse is not just a tale of deception. It is a profound commentary on human nature. It highlights our tendency to overlook warnings, succumb to flattery, and let our guard down in moments of perceived triumph. The Trojans, blinded by their desire to celebrate and their belief in their invincibility, fell victim to a simple yet ingenious ruse. Similarly, the Greeks' victory, achieved through cunning rather than honor, came with its own costs. Many of their heroes, such as Agamemnon and Odysseus, faced tragic fates, suggesting that even the cleverest schemes carry unintended consequences. Tale that lives on. The Trojan horse, both as a story and a symbol, continues to resonate because it captures universal truths about the human condition. It reminds us to question appearances, value wisdom, and consider the long-term consequences of our actions. In its enduring legacy, the tale remains not just a relic of ancient history, but a living, breathing lesson for every generation. As the fires of Troy fade into the annals of myth and memory, the horse stands eternal, a silent witness to the power of strategy and the fragility of trust. It challenges us to think critically, act wisely, and remember that even the grandest victories can carry the seeds of their own undoing.